Welcome back to my playthrough of Visions of Mana. We are fully into the bonus chapter 10 now. I did lots of side quest cleanups, and I did the main quest that they gave us up to a point last time. Rather than proceed with that and end the game again, I assume, I'm going to start here by going back and doing the greater trials, and depending on how long it takes me to get through these, this video could go straight into more of the end content, or I could spend hours of time trying to bash my head against these trials. I don't know. I think I know what to do on the water trial. That's the only one I've really tried. I think I started the Luna one and died immediately. But it gave me ideas of how to treat the trials in general. So you're going to see me struggle with these a little bit. I will cut out large or speed up large quantities of me failing as if it takes me a while. So I don't know exactly what this video is going to look like yet. We'll see what happens on how long it takes me to do each one and what happens during editing. So anyway, I'm going to get to it and go over and say hello to the wind one first. And yeah, I've never done this one, so I don't know what to expect. We'll see. And here we are. I think I get XP for doing these, so I'm going to kick off... let's see what happens. I'll kick off a mid-level cookie, and just see what happens. A miracle cookie, I guess. Like I said, I don't know what to expect in here. But I've got all my upgraded people, so hopefully this won't be too bad. I don't know.
We need your help.
Here we go.
Everybody, brace yourself.
Oh, Christ. Level 99? Are you kidding me? Why can't I see anybody? Phew. Really should have done the long freeze on these guys, maybe. Can I not get shocked, please? I'm saving my fast strike until round 2, probably. I assume there will be more than one round here. Let's see what happens if I get through round 1. Okay. Okay, tough, but level 99 monsters, of course. Alright, who's left? I got time. Is there another wave after this?
No,
oh!
This was our victory.
Okay, that wasn't not as bad as I was expecting.
What have you got? This is very valuable.
Shortens the cooldown of an element vessel, but okay. Nice. That could stick around pretty much anybody, I think. Okay. After wind was Luna. So I guess we'll go tackle Luna and see what happens. See you there in a second. Okay, and for the Luna one coming up, again, I think this is one I tried and got destroyed on before. But obviously I'm considerably stronger now than I used to be. So I don't know what to expect, though.
If we stick to our
20 seconds, what?
That's the last. This is your end.
This should... Oh, maybe only 2 waves? Not okay, I'm going to kick off my timer. If there's more, maybe that'll freeze actual time. I'm dead.
I got this. Time to show. I failed as a soldier. Can't give up now.
Be defeated here.
retreat.
Okay. Hold, please. Let's try again. Haven't changed anything yet.
Let's work together, everyone.
Level... Frickin' hell!
One rival remains.
This is your end.
Okay, I might need to switch Morley's weapon because he's not hitting a damn thing. Please tell me I killed the reinforcements too.
Moving. I failed you all.
I have been summoned. Allow me. I will end you.
Impressive.
Use the vessel.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't really do me a whole lot of good here, now, does it?
Perfect
Can't
moment
give
to
up now.
strike.
Fall back for now.
Okay, Morley, you are just swinging right past everything, and your combat animation is too long. What if I control...
I have been summoned.
I got this. Take this.
Alright, I'm gonna try controlling Val for this.
An ambition.
Oh, come on, seriously?
This is your end.
Do not drop your
Spirit will answer our call.
at our disposal.
On, drink. I got this. Behold my power.
You hitting one of them, or are you gonna hit all of them, Val?
No holding back.
There's only one that'd be slightly ridiculous.
This should be the last of them.
Easy.
I'm on it.
I'll deal with this. It's useless to run.
Okay, the Clash Strike is charging up super fast because I'm dying, so maybe if I kick it off first, the deaths will take care of it for me.
We need your help.
Alright, so first things first, just kick off Morley's Clash Strike.
This is your end. I'm not done.
Okay, now if Morley dies, kick off someone else's.
Come at me.
Why did they not finish spawning the bad guys? Are you kidding me?
We've got company. On it. It's useless to run. This is your
Okay,
end.
there's two. I don't know if this is going to work unless Val or Morley dies real fast here.
I have been summoned.
Come on!
My soul.
Won't be defeated
Let's
here.
rethink our strategy.
Okay, that seems to work at least.
I got this.
I'll deal with this.
I don't know if this is the right way to do it, but it might work.
Give me enough game.
Maybe I need to wait a second because I don't know that that did a damn thing. Okay, so I need to not kick it off quite so fast. I'm actually beating the spawning of the enemies.
Continue.
Hold on, waiting for counters to reset. Not that I think I'm going to need Morley's Luna counter, but still.
This.
Okay, wait for the enemies to actually spawn in.
This is your end.
Okay. Is there any AoE magic with Palomina, maybe? Let's try Thunderstorm just in case. Okay, actually,
Timing.
what? Why is everyone dead? Okay, this might take me a little while.
I have been summoned.
I'll carry on from here. it.
Get ready. We step down.
Behold my power! More spinning! Got it!
Keep them coming. That's an incoming. I'll deal with this. This is your end.
There's like one guy left on that one.
I can help you. That's my turn.
I'll carry on from here. Behold my power!
Oh.
Unleashing my
Please say this worked. That was tough.
This is kind of exciting. Is this? No time like a present.
I'm glad it restores everything when I'm done. Although I am using up cups of wishes awfully fast here. I didn't even realize I was using quite that many. Okay, that was slightly ridiculous. But that did more or less work, letting them die to use that to refill Class Strike. That's a terrible way of doing it, but it worked. If you have a better way, let me know it worked for you, because holy crap. Alright, next should be water, and I think I know what to do here. I'm going to swap, let's see. I need Palomina. Put her back on Undine Flask, and I'm going to control her
I'll deal
when we
with
get
this.
there. So I'll see you at the
take
water
over.
tower thingamajogger. What the? What the hell was that, Palomina? Your mace is standing. Your flail. Okay, we are back at my old nemesis, the water tower. Now, if I remember correctly from while I was playing before, the elemental vessel has like an instant cooldown. So I think the secret here is just going to be blasting them with the water and immediately cooling down. Since this is the water tower, that's the only reason it would work here. I want to test this theory.
Our combined courage can quell this conflict. Extra enemies.
Yeah, instant cooldown.
Gladly.
One more.
I will not limit myself.
Ooh, if this kills him,
Cannot get away.
really?
Yes!
Okay, it
Our
worked.
thrall bore fruit. My thanks. May the items in could this be?
I didn't even read what it said.
At our disposal.
I was too busy breathing that I finally did that one. Okay, what's our next vessel? Fire. Okay, that I just recently discovered. Yeah, I've never come anywhere near this tower. So, I mean, physically I did, but you know what I mean. Anyway, okay, I'll meet you there. And once I just, nobody here is using fire. Nobody's using fire as their dominant. Ooh, I hope I don't need that. Alright, we'll see what happens. I'll see you there. Okay, here we are at the fire Aerie. Again, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to do to prepare. I'm still controlling Palomino with the water vessel on because maybe water elemental help. I don't know. That didn't. I don't have the fire vessel on anyone, so if it's needed for this, I'm in trouble. But we'll see what happens here.
Activate.
Everybody, brace yourself.
Here.
Oh, right. They're all clouds, which means they're immune to frickin' everything.
I'll carry on from here.
I don't have water blade on. Okay, that could be a problem. Let's hope. Thunder is enough.
I will take over.
Nope, this is not doing nearly enough damage. Palomina, do it again. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna need to definitely put on Water Saber. That seems to be the only thing doing. Near left. Is the one? Nope. Yeah, we're done. Alright, well, let's try Water Saber.
Better to be safe than sorry.
That would have been a smart thing to anticipate. Maybe that'll help. Palomina, that is your best water move, right? Okay. Alright, well maybe with Water Sword at least that'll make the difference for Morley. My ability to attack at least.
We need your help.
Bang it. And I was almost done with, I think, that wave, so maybe if that's all there is. Okay. So that is you.
Around with this one.
Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Criming that leak.
Useless turret.
I have been summoned.
It'd be nice if I could change targets. See, I can't change targets, so I'm assuming that will work. Morley, I'm going to need you to just take care of yourself there for a second, buddy.
My gratitude.
You're not getting away.
That is not what I told you to do, Palomina, for God's sake. I'm not doing. They're not close enough together.
Cold blade. My thanks. Cold blade.
Maybe this is doing more than better than I thought. Nope.
Fall back for now.
Okay. I just need to stay on Palomina and just spam magic.
Hear us.
And
Get ready.
Spirits.
okay, this didn't do a damn thing. Okay. Let's reset things a bit here. Fire shield would be nice, but I don't have shield abilities anymore on Val. Morley, what magic abilities do you have that I'm maybe just ignoring? Because I don't ever use you. Anything watery? Nope. Okay. Alright, well, we may be letting ourselves die and to reset class strike again at this point. Let's see what happens.
Spirit strength.
Can't afford to play around with this.
Witness my full strength. Enough! You cannot get away.
Okay. So that does kill them. That's something. Please. I'm doing damage at least. So, can you just kill me? Somebody? Seriously. Why are you guys so bad at killing me?
No point in holding back. Wise warriors avoid battles.
I'll carry on from here.
I
Okay.
will take over.
We're doing better. Making progress here. Why am... Am I literally on fire just from standing too close to the tower?
Here.
She's not the one I want to die. Really wish I could activate an elemental sword before walking in there. Okay, here we go again.
Here
Alright, so this at least seems to be promising.
if we stick
To
to our strategy, we just witness my full
that.
strength. Ah! Stop resist.
Why were there only 4 there?
I'll carry on from here.
Keep Palomino alive, because... Here, light me on fire or something. I'm trying to...
This poses a problem.
I'm getting down.
Holding back.
Fall back
Maybe
for
I just
now.
need to... At that point, maybe I need to... Wait, are all the elemental vessels kicking off faster? Because she was saying Undine Flask, Undine Flask, Undine Flask. Was that just because she was...
I have been summoned. Mana.
I thought it was only the one of the vessel one you're in. Maybe it's not.
Play around with this.
Allow me.
Okay, there's all 5 for sure.
I got this.
Okay. So, quit hitting them. I want them to light me on fire and kill me. Somebody? Almost dead, I'm almost dead. Come on. That is not refilling. Like it did last time. Okay, that doesn't work on this one apparently. Okay. So maybe just I'm gonna go in as Palomino and spam magic, get Val to magicify.
Does this help? Here. Guide us. Accept defeat. I will end you.
There we go. Now, okay, I don't know why it wouldn't let me switch target before, so.
Hold. Gratitude, Undeed. Holy. Okay, I'm practicing.
Nope.
Strike while we have the advantage.
Better to be safe than sorry.
So her spamming magic doesn't do it. Maybe I just need to commit to going in with Morley.
Mana. An ambitious adversary. Accept defeat.
Okay. And I hope there's only the 2 rounds, otherwise I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. Who's left alive? Come on, come on.
Perfect moment to strike. Let's rethink our strategies.
I don't know what I can do to go faster, to kill him faster. Because honestly, Palamine's magic is not doing a damn thing. But physical attacks don't hurt them.
I have been
Her
summoned.
class strike is the only thing that is having any effect whatsoever, and it's killing all of them, obviously, but then that's it. Alright. Try one more thing here. An idea.
Guide us.
Can't afford to play around with this one.
Accept defeat.
Okay.
I will end you. I'm done.
Okay. I need you to do that one on Morley.
Professor is ready.
I don't think we can charge fast enough, though. But maybe if Morley dies, that will then be enough class strike combined with this. Come on. Now.
It's useless.
Well, not fast enough.
No poison.
Almost. But maybe if Morley had died there, that might have done it. Nope, I didn't get anything for class strike back from that.
My gratitude.
Nope. Why was I getting class strike so fast on the other one, and now I'm not getting crap when they die? I'm missing something in my understanding of that. Alright, maybe I just need to go whole hand with Morley.
Give them
My
something to
thanks.
write home about.
Alright.
Spirit strength. An ambitious adversary. Allow me.
Water is the only thing that seems to be doing anything. I'm sure his magic, some of her magic is helping. So let's see if I switch. Specifically, Val, I hope you're doing something useful. Ooh, that was nice.
Get it together. Think you can handle this? Now timing.
This poses
You guys are... Buckle up. Geyser! Moving.
Palomina, why are you attacking?
Think you can handle this? Not getting away.
Oh,
I saw fit to fight at full force.
okay, so I gave Morley an actual magic ability instead of just relying on him stabbing things with magic blades on, and that seemed to have made a huge difference. And just having him spam that.
Very valuable. No point in holding back.
Okay, well, there's fire done. That is halfway through. I'll see you when I get to Earth.
Your debt.
Alright,
to rest,
nice
little
big
one.
tall stone tower with some sand rolling off of it. Alright, Gnome, what do you got in store for me?
Come on.
If we stick to our strategies, we will stand victorious.
There you go.
Time it.
Take the wind element there, Val. Got over a minute here. I don't know how many. Ow! Ow! Oh, I mean, make sure that she has plenty of wind magic to put.
Understood. This is your end.
Run one of these. I don't know if there's two rounds. Oh, what do we got here? Is that it? Hopefully. No.
Show them your strength together.
Really? Do not kill Morley, please.
I got this.
Re-up. Come on. Okay, whatever you're doing there, pal, I need to keep that one up.
That's the last. Keep them coming.
Our
Okay.
forces
Wow.
made this outcome an obvious one.
Where have you got? This is very valuable. Perfect moment to strike.
Alright, 5 down, 3 to go.
Little one.
The Dryad one. I love the trees growing out of it. It's a nice touch. Okay, Dryad does not have an elemental opposite. It and Luna are off on their own little world. So I don't know what to do with Val and anything specific here. Trees, maybe? I don't know. Let's. Probably don't need Nature's Aura for this one. Let's go with Flame. Although, might be nice. Okay, that's the one I probably don't need. Let's do Nature Aura on that instead. Alright, so I have Wind, Ice, Fire, Moon, Light, Dark. I don't know what I'm going to face in here, but...
Alright. A worthy opponent.
Oh, hello. Okay. Durgans.
Nice timing. I'm alright.
Really? Okay, that's obnoxious.
I failed you all.
Get it started. I got this.
No, I really don't.
I'm only just getting started.
I'm not going to waste cups
I'm
of
only
wishes
just
on
getting
this one.
started. Save this one just for you. Unleashing my full power.
That didn't even kill the frost dragons. That was obnoxious. Okay, I'm gonna hit Morley's time stop at the beginning.
Lose. Wise warriors avoid battles.
I will take over.
Time to
What
get
is
to
up
work.
with that mace when we change team members there at Palomina? Alright.
If we stick to our stand this trouble.
Release your power.
We can get some damage in. Assuming there's gonna be more than one wave, so maybe if we can get through one wave, I'll kick off the second. Fast strike and see what happens.
Keep them coming. Nice timing.
Somehow, like, catch me dead here? What the hell's going on here?
I have been summoned.
I got this.
Ow! Holy crapola!
I have been summoned.
Okay. Thin them out at least. 3 rounds? You kidding me? Okay, so the thing does reset automatically. Got another class strike. Let's do it. And if this is the end, then yay. If not, I've got a better idea at least.
Keep them coming.
Okay. That was the thing. Okay, maybe it would have been better to do this earlier. I imagine they're always going to be slightly higher level than you, but still. Maybe it's just the concept of facing level 88 monsters and all of these damn things. Yes, I'm level 83, but still.
Hopefully we get some. This is very valuable.
Wait, what is it? Magic of the same element as during an element break consumes no magic? That could be cool. Okay, that was wood. That should mean light is next. Yep, light then dark. Alright, see you over on the Frosty Island. Alright, here we are at the light tower, which is really just stunning. All of these are very well designed. Alright, elemental skills wise, I know I have Darksaber attached. Okay. Palomina, you're still using... Oh, do I have... I don't have any dark attacks with her, do I? But I should have one. Dark Rain. Okay, it does deal dark damage at least. Alright, I need to remember to swap Mana Grace back on her when I'm done. Assuming this does any good whatsoever. Okay. See what happens.
Ambitious adversary.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna tell you to do this right off the bat, just in case.
But do not abandon hope.
Nice timing.
Okay, these aren't too bad so far.
Keep them coming.
Well, I mean, oh, I didn't put it in her equipment. Oh, well, crap. No wonder. Ow! Holy crap. Okay.
I can still fight. Ready for this?
See what happens.
Unleashing my full power!
Mental. Vessel is ready.
Use this!
Does this help?
I want you to fully hit. Buckle up. Time to get you in. Moving. Nice timing.
Quit bouncing bad guys up in the air where I can't hit them. Cripes, there are so many more bad guys here. Okay. Gotta learn to abuse more of these spell time stoppage more often. Hey, thanks, Bill Pal.
Understood.
Come on. Please be the last of them. A lot of bunnies.
That's the last.
Okay.
They weren't so tough.
I kind of were, Val. I definitely need to buy more cups of wishes.
You got impressive.
Increase the damage of
Perfect
class
moment to
strikes.
strike.
Okay. Alright, which just leaves Shade. I'm gonna go hit up the shop here and buy all the cups of wishes I can find. And I'll meet you at Shade. Alright, the Shade Tower is here. Alright, it's been here. I'm here at the Shade. You know what I mean. Alright, so swap Palomina back to Light Vessel that I've had her on. And oh, I need to turn back on her logic to use said Light Vessel. So yes, please. And he should have light. Yep, lightsaber's on. Alright. I don't know. Let's see.
Help us out!
Kick off. Oh, 20 seconds. Okay, is one of those. Great. Okay. Arena.
Time to call on the army for your assistance on guard.
Where's your... There you go.
This will help.
No, don't. Just stop blasting her with things. Oh, she's mute. Lovely. Okay. Is everybody friggin' mute?
I got this.
Buckle up. I'll do this. Move the flow.
Okay. So not getting muted, that's important, I think. Okay. But with 20 seconds is probably just hopefully just those 2 rounds, so maybe I play this a little smarter.
Yourselves, everyone.
Slivers of moonlight.
Okay, I need to get Palomina the hell out of all this.
over.
Is this helping? Okay.
We triumphed
I think it
together.
worked the way I intended. So my goal there was to link all of them with her vessel and then spam her light spell.
What wondrous where I have found something of fantastic
Oh, and
value.
yep, that's all the Aeries.
Last strike is
Nice.
at our disposal.
Okay. Well, given the length of this episode, I think all this is pretty much going to get left in, and I'll just speed up through some parts of it, and then I think this has been pretty much a whole episode in and of itself. Give me just a second here. Okay, because the last thing I realized that I haven't done recently is lore reading. So, there's quite a bit of these that I have not read. And so I know, like, I think I clicked through the Mana Goddess at one point, so that's why hers is marked as red, but just in case, we'll read it, and then we'll move through the rest and see how many there are to work through here.
The Mana Goddess, creator of the realms, the goddess of mana resides in the sanctuary of the Mana Tree in order to look after the people of the world. As the protector of life, if anything were to happen to the Mana Goddess, the world itself would crumble. The goddess's eternal slumber. The creator of the world is in fact one with the Tree of Mana. Protecting Kidiel expended all of her energy, forcing her into a deep sleep. Without the goddess, mana could no longer flow. Koda has stood watch over ever since, protecting the goddess and preserving what little mana power was left. Before her slumber, the goddess sent Fairy to lend the most mana sword to Delaphos. With it, he would have the power to subdue the Benevodons and bring peace back to the world. However, Delaphos turned on the goddess in the end. The Fairy, the appointer of alms. When it was discovered that offering souls from certain people to the Mana Tree could temporarily stimulate the rejuvenation of mana, the elementals and mortals came to a decision. Reluctant to name someone against their will, the Fairy would wait for each settlement to call her, using a traditional method of their choosing to show that they had souls willing to become alms. Though the Fairy and the elementals watch over the people of the world, they were originally from a completely different realm. As such, they try not to interfere with the day-to-day lives of mortals.
I find this one interesting because things have evolved over time, and their understanding of the rituals has evolved, which colors the way I perceive them, for instance. The Fairy waits for each settlement to call her using a traditional method from their choosing to show they had souls willing to become alms. Which, the way it's presented in the story is, we do this thing to, and then the Fairy shows up to summon the Fairy or whatever, and it's not a signification that, hey, we're ready and willing to become alms, although that is still what it means. It feels like some of that has been lost, and that they do it just because that's the thing they do. And when we do this thing, then the Fairy comes. It's not specifically signaling, hey, we understand this compact that we have, this agreement between us and the Mana Goddess, etc., and we're ready to do our part. We're ready for you to choose whoever you want. That's still the end effect, but that specific part of the message, I did not get that impression, at least, that that's what people understood it as. They just understood it as, well, it's that time. We're happy. Let's see. We're all happy to see who gets picked. We'll do the thing. Then the Fairy will come, and then the person who's picked will go. It's a little bit has been lost, I think. which is natural. I don't think that's a fault of, storytelling or translation or something. I think that is actually a natural progression of what people would have understood about this, magical contract, essentially, and how it was originally understood, how some of that message has been lost over time, or just evolved, if you will, not necessarily lost. I think that was interesting. I like that entry is in here, and the way they explained it here. Hina has loved Val for longer than she can remember. She couldn't bear to see him leave the village to fulfill his duties, especially when the previous Soul Guard decided not to return to Tiania after fulfilling hers. The strength of her love for Val is one of the reasons Salamando saw fit to appoint her the Alm of Fire. Of course, even Hina is unaware of the full extent of her feelings for Val. Nonetheless, her passionate soul makes her the perfect Alm candidate. I think Hina had an understanding of her feeling for Val. Whether she was ready to admit it and engage with it is one thing. But she clearly knew she had feelings for him, and that they were strong ones. She's talked about how she thought about them having kids together and living together forever and being together. She wasn't thinking of him as, oh, well, you and me, we're going to grow up next door to each other, and, our kids will be friends. No. Our kids is what she was thinking. Not just, hey, we'll be friends for life and our kids from separate families will grow up together and they'll be friends too, right? The whole neighborhood together again. She was thinking of him together with her. Ramco's true form. Longren has ancient stories of huge four-winged beasts that fly through the skies. Thanks to Coda, Ramco's latent powers were unleashed, revealing her as none other than one of those sacred beasts of legend. As Flammy, she can grow large enough to ride in response to the Flammy Drum summons. However, when she alights back on land, she reverts back to her small form to conserve energy. The day Ramco and Karina met. As part of her Oracle training, Karina made many trips into the Wind Sanctum. There she became friends with Ramco, who would come to watch her train. But one day, a gale wind blew through the sanctum, hitting Karina as she tried to protect Ramco from the blast. Karina lost a wing, and Ramco desperately dragged her back to the Vale to recuperate. The villagers were infinitely thankful that Ramco was there to rescue Karina, not knowing that it was she who saved Ramco first. Which is one of those things that, obviously that colored how the villagers saw her, but you'd think maybe she would have explained what happened and said, look, I saved Four Wings over there. She's my buddy. We're friends. That's why we hang out together. Because, they clearly were off of an understanding of, well, you remember what happened the last time you were there. You screwed up and Ramco had to save you, was the way it came across. They didn't say that last part, but there was always the after what happened to you before. The implication was always, it was your fault, what you did, and you did this, and you had to be saved. They showed no understanding that Karina had helped Ramco first.
Liza the Soul Guard. Liza lost both of her parents when she was young. She was brought up by her responsible older sister and the rest of the villagers. After her mischievous childhood, Liza decided to pay the village back by undergoing the harsh training necessary to become a Soul Guard. Once Liza was deemed ready, her master Fugo ceded his Soul Guard title to her. That year, Liza's older sister was also named Alm of Fire. They were happy to be able to make the journey to the Mana Tree at the same time, so that what was left of their family could stay together that much longer.
Okay, so it's nice we get to see her with her sister there at the end in the visions in the distorted sanctuary.
Madeline is the eldest of the merchant sisters. She's an easygoing soul, but don't let that fool you. As the oldest, Madeline always made it a point to watch over her sisters. For a time, she took up sword fighting to do just that, but ended up appreciating the making of the swords themselves, as opposed to the wielding of them. So she decided to specialize in weapon retail. Food is her passion, and one day Madeline hopes to have her own store that sells both swords and sweets.
Francine is the middle of the merchant sisters. She is quick-witted and has a sharp business sense. Fashion-savvy Francine would always catalogue the clothing trends of the merchants she met travelling to the capital. She was a natural fit for peddling gear. Though she likes to travel, she is the biggest scaredy cat of the three siblings. She hates bugs, spooks, and high places, to name a few things. Christine is the youngest of the merchant sisters. She loves excitement and intrigue. As a kitten, Christine was fascinated by all the curiosities that Niccolo would bring home back from his travels. As a collector herself, she is in charge of the item sales. She's been keeping a record of the wondrous things she and her sisters see on their journey, in the hopes that she can publish a book about their adventures. Shiryu's motivation. Ever since she was little, Karina dreamed of seeing the world. Shiryu, wishing to support Karina, wanted her to be named the Alma in order to realise that dream. When it looked like the fairy might appoint him as the Alma instead, he panicked and ran away. After Karina left on the pilgrimage, the rest of the Vale was disappointed in Shiryu's cowardly display. He managed to ignore their disdain, happy in the knowledge that Karina made it out of Longren at last. The tragedy of Eterne. The moon-infused sands of time in the lunar sandglass became a dangerously volatile substance due to their proximity to the mana-producing thaumatorb core. When the sandglass was destroyed, everyone in the sand's touch was displaced in time with no means of escape. Knowing that the past cannot be altered without risking the present, none of the scattered parishioners were able to leave a record behind of what had happened to them. Maria resigned herself to fade into the past in order to protect her son's future. Milpa's younger days. As a younger man, Milpa wandered into the world honing his sword skills. During his excursions, he happened upon the travelling merchant Niccolo. The two struck up an unlikely friendship that would last a lifetime. The obstinate swordsman gradually loosened up thanks to Niccolo's carefree attitude and friendly attentions. After Niccolo adopted Morley, he sent the young boy to Milpa to learn the way of the blade. The older man took quite a liking to Morley and considers him his star pupil.
Palamina's appointment as the Arm of Water meant that she needed to abdicate the throne and leave Illustana to Ian's care. As a young ruler, Ian has to deal with the citizens of the capital and magistrates alike, worrying whether he's fit to run such a large kingdom. On top of that, he must deal with the former aristocracy still itching to return Illustana to her former hierarchical power structure. Despite the people's doubts, Ian desperately wants to see his predecessor's vision of Illustana through. He's seen firsthand how equality has benefited the children around his age and won't allow the capital to regress back into those dark times of the past. Born to two infamous Philippine con artists, Niccolo had a lonely childhood. After his parents died, he was taken by an older, honest merchant in Illustana. Niccolo had previously been taught that what mattered most was making a deal, full stop. Thus, he was both confused and in awe at how the man genuinely cared for the satisfaction of his customers. Ever since then, Niccolo's outlook on business changed. The reason no one looks twice at a Philippine businessman in Illustana these days is in no small part to Niccolo's reputation as a caring, upstanding merchant.
The Niccolo's past thing there we actually got on a side quest that I didn't include because it was just lots of running back and forth, and then, hey, we're back here to Niccolo for a conversation, and then go out and do stuff. It was not a boring quest in itself, lots of parts to it overall.
The regrets of an old soul guard. 4 years ago, Fugo and his convoy came upon a decimated Guju. The villagers had disappeared, golems ran rampant, and Liza had been turned to stone. With no other options, the convoy abandoned the village and continued on their way. Fugo believes he is to blame for Guju's fall, for not arriving fast enough to stop his protege from her abortive attempts to flee. With help from the rest of the convoy, Fugo and his charges managed to make it the rest of the way to the Mana Tree without the Alm of Earth.
The chivalrous thief Pam. Payam is the name given to the chivalrous thief who's been spotted around Illistana recently. The resplendent tail and finely trimmed moustache are always there to lend a hand to those in need. Payam is the perfect gentleman, though their true identity is shrouded in mystery. Palomina was inspired by a character in one of her favorite childhood novels to take on the chivalrous thief persona. The name Payam was first circulated by the citizens of Illistana, but Palomina liked it so much, it stuck. Salamando, the elemental of fire, makes his home indoor for Volcano. Once every 4 years, he covertly visits Tiania to decide on which passionate villager would make the best alm. His fiery looks match his intense personality. Salamando never backs down from a fight, especially when it comes to his elemental counterpart, Undine. They've had over 2,000 verbal fights since the early days of Fadiel, but they're tied at 1,000 wins to 1,000 losses. Trent, the overseer of the sanctuary. When the 5 realms converged, creatures other than spirits found their way into the sanctuary of mana. Trent took it upon himself to stand watch over the entrance, hence he was appointed the overseer of the sanctuary. He continues to protect the mana goddess. Though he tries to reason with many wayward humans or monsters as he can, Trent is not afraid to fight anyone who tries to enter the sanctuary by force.
Vadis is the legendary White Dragon Princess. She is also the Keeper of the Future, and one of the Dragons of Knowledge. Vadis resides within the sanctuary, keeping an eye on all who would journey to the Mana Tree. Sensing that Val has a larger part to play in the destiny of the world than even he knew, Vadis challenges him and his Ulm compatriots to a test of will. Coda is the guardian of the sanctuary. With help from the elementals, he managed to keep Delphos from enacting his revenge against the goddess, though he lost his life in the process. No one knows of his presence, but Coda is a hero in his own right. As he exists as nothing more than a spirit, Coda is unable to do much for the sleeping goddess, besides supply her with the core stone offering from the alms. Coda has been offering the alms core stones to the goddess ever since she fell into her slumber. His only wish is to preserve the world as best he can until the goddess awakens. To him, if the alms sacrifice can keep her alive, then the ends justify the means. Coda would do anything to save his love and hear her voice one more time.
The goddess's hero champion. Intrepid general and victor of Arvet's war, Delphos was known far and wide for his military prowess. War was all he'd ever known until the fateful day that he saved Cerulia and lost the use of his arm. With the advent of the Benevodons, the man was asked by the goddess to once again take up arms to stop the world from descending into chaos. Delphos toiled long and hard to seal away the Benevodon monsters, but not even the powers of the Mana Sword could save Cerulia when she was set upon by greedy humans. Delphos lost all reason after Cerulia's death. Why fight for mortals when it was mortals who killed his love? What good is a world if Cerulia is not in it? Despair, that is what the people deserve. In grief and anger, the former hero turned on the Mana Goddess and swore revenge on both her and the world.
The Sanctuary of Mana. In the center of Elusia Isle lies the Sanctuary of Mana. The Mana Tree is located in the center of the sanctuary. No one but the appointed alms are allowed through its protective barrier. As alms only visit the Mana Tree to offer up their souls, no one has ever been able to report back on what the sanctuary looks like. The awful volcano pierces the skies in the southern part of the Trania continent. Its molten innards are home to Salamando, element of fire. So there haven't been large eruptions for quite some time, the volcano is still considered active. It often spews volcanic ash and smoke into the surrounding areas.
While Tinia may have air quality issues, the proximity to such constant heat source does have some perks, like natural hot springs. The Wind Sanctum is a particularly blustery area within Mount Gala on the outskirts of Longren. It is where the Benevodon of Wind was sealed away and also the birthplace of sacred beasts like Ranko. Due to the raging winds, almost no one enters the sanctum besides oracles completing that portion of their training. Deep within the Luca ruins lies the Undertemple, an ancient structure of worship. The entirety of the Luca ruins was used as a temple, but after the 5 realms were joined, the majority of it sank beneath the water. The only creatures that visit these depths now are water monsters. Still, Undine prefers the purity of the submerged Undertemple to anything above the ground. She says it reminds her of the days of Fadiel. Castle Crescendo was a symbol of the prosperity of Eterne during the time of Fadiel. The ruler of the castle, revolutionary King Gahul, invented the lunar sandglass, giving the beastfolk of the Paris control of the moon's phases and therefore time. Their hubris angered the Benevodons, leading to Gahul's downfall at their hands. Delphos managed to seal away the Benevodon of the moon, but its hold over time never faded from the castle entirely.
Before the creature that killed Leo, the Benevodons lived in the Mystic Realm. Aerie was the small place of that world that survived in the conjoining of the realms. The only people who have caught sight of the floating isle weren't able to get a clear view. Sailors who claimed they saw the landmass passed their stories around the ports they visited, but no one has been able to say for sure what is up there.
The Dragons of Knowledge were well known in the time of Fatiel. It is theorized that the Dragonfolk tribe is an offshoot of their lineage, or perhaps the former caretakers of these great worms. Whatever their origin, the Dragonfolk of today don't possess the same powers of the dragons of old. The Sword of Mana was given to Delphos to help him subdue the Benevodons. With the power granted to him by the sword, Delphos regained the use of his right arm. However, instead of returning the weapon to the goddess once his mission was over, Delphos kept the sword to aid in his revenge. In his fight with the convoy on Entwine Bridge Pass, Delphos broke the Mana Sword in half.
Thanks to the wishes of Val, the Alms, and all who came before them, the Mana Sword regains its true form. With the reforged sword, Val delivers the finishing blow to the corrupted Delphos. When the sword and its rightful wielder come together as one, they have the power to shape the world. The Guardian of the Sanctuary has the power to reduce a soul into a core stone. It was originally used to return the life force of monsters into the flow of mana. Coda would use his ability to change the alms into core stones upon their arrival at the sanctuary. These core stones were then offered to the mana tree. Val inherited this talent passed down through Coda's bloodline.
During King Gahul's reign, his countrymen were forced to stand against each other as beastfolk mercenaries were snapped up by every side in the Great War. Grieved at the loss of his fellows, Gahul set about to find a solution that would appease everyone. Thus he began to develop perpetual motion devices meant to provide a consistent supply of mana power. Sadly, the revolutionary king was bested by the Benevolent of the Moon, and his research, along with his mind, was lost to the annals of time. Only his prototype power source, the Thaumatorb, survived at the core of the lunar sandglass. There it stood at the center of the parish until the fall of Eterne. The Prida Aqua Orb floats above the Palace of Elastana as both the symbol of the capital and its water source. Legend has it that the world-renowned merchant Prida is to thank for the orb's existence. Long ago, during the time of strife and drought, Prida went up to the Luca ruins to barter with the elemental of water on behalf of the people of Elastana. He was never heard from again. After Prida's disappearance, the Aqua Orb appeared above the city, gracing its people with a pure and unending source of water. Elastana assumed the newfound bounty was the price of Prida's deal with the water spirits, although no one knows for sure. The fighting between the mortals of Arvet's War continued unabated for years. Humans and other tribes consumed such vast amounts of mana energy in the conflict that 5 realms of Fardiel, spirit, mystic, ethereal, arboreal, and mortal, were thrown out of balance. The Benevodons of the mystic realm, enraged by the mortals' wanton abuse of mana, forced their way into the mortal realm to steal back the mana power they craved. In doing so, they destroyed the barriers between worlds, stopping the flow of mana and causing the realms themselves to converge into one singular plane. The amalgamation of worlds came to be known as Ki DL.
I don't really have it in me to read all the cactus ones anymore. There's a lot of use of that part of my voice, and I'm starting to go from all the other things. So, they're interesting. I've read through most of them. They are useful for determining which ones you have and haven't done, if you can decipher some of the clues to figure out where he is. So, obviously, this one is in and around Longren. Rabbits and Choban hungry, so this is, before you get to Longren, so you can read the clues of what he says in here and say, okay, yeah, that was the place that I picked this one up, if you don't remember off the top of your head. So when you need to go back and find all the rest of them, because there are 38, then you can kind of figure it out if you haven't been keeping track all along like I wasn't. And then, of course, when you get all 38, I don't know if you saw, I have it equipped because it's pretty damn useful. I think Morley has it on. Yeah, Cactus Soul. 2% class strike gauge fill every 5 seconds. That's pretty damn nice, and it certainly helps in some of the longer fights and in between fights if you decide to use it. So yeah, that's been nice to have. Anyway, that is going to draw a close to this episode. Next time, I'll be driving on the rest of the Chapter 10 main story quest up in the floating island of Alu, and see what is up as we track down the... I forget what I call him, but the pudgy little Passar dude. Was it Beaver Tooth? Something or other? I don't remember how I insulted him, but he's worthy of all the insults. So... We'll check that out next time and see what happens. So thank you for joining me. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and come back for maybe the end of the series next time, actually. I can't imagine there's too much more. So we'll see what happens. Thanks a lot. Hope everybody's having a great day. Bye.